Welcome back to Sun Crypto. In today's content, we're going to talk about BTC and then most likely the big alt such as Ripple XRP, Litecoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, Neo EOS. All right. So today is August 10th, 2019, just about 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. The current price of BTC on Binance, it is 11,394.67. Okay, 11,394.67, right? So we're going to talk about BTC and then we're going to recap what we talked about the last 2 days, and then we expected this drop. I know like most people have been expecting a pump, but if you understand like how correction works, you're going to definitely anticipate this drop, right? So even like if like we pump to the upside, we couldn't expect we could not escape a drop. So it is easy, right? If like even like Bitcoin pump like to this range of 12k, we're still gonna drop back down, okay, before pushing to the upside. So I explained to you guys in the Telegram group, different ways of getting this correction done, at least like not FOMOing, so that like you guys not gonna be FOMOing like when BTC goes to 12, right? 12.1. So keep that in mind. And then listen, 12 hours before the drop, we'll give you guys warning, because I gave you guys warning right at 11:07, right? I said like we're gonna take it to a 12, right? So we took it to 12. We like, I think on Binance it was like 11,998, right? And I said like we're gonna be dropping after that, right? We didn't quite get to 12 and above, but it is quite good enough. I mean, it is good enough, right? 1 point, okay, 1 point. So now we got this almost like 700, 800 points drop. You can beat that, guys. You can beat that. So let's go back and talk about what we said like on my previous live stream when BTC was like 12,000 in this range. Okay, BTC was $12,000, right? Almost 11.9, I think, right? It was roughly 12,000 in this range. So I said like BTC gonna drop down and get support from this 100 EMA. That's exactly what we did. This is a 100 EMA, but we got support from the 100 EMA, right? So that's exactly what we did. And I told you like we're gonna spend some time in this range, a possible fake out, a drop to the downside, and that's exactly what we did, guys. So we completed a pattern. This is nothing but a sideways correction. Okay, so the pattern you've seen on the thumbnail, that's what you're seeing right now. That's what I said, like that's exactly what we got. Okay, that's exactly what we got. So it is quite amazing like when you understand BTC correction. And it's not like I told you BTC gonna come back down to 11 it's pumping. Okay, that's good. And next target, by the way, it is I think 11.527, right? 11.527. So if you're not in the Telegram group, that's just like that's just a bonus for you. So so even like before we get this pattern, guys, I told you on 6th, right, June August 6th, I told you like Bitcoin gonna drop down to 11, push back to 12, and drop back to 11. So you can go back and watch my YouTube live stream when like BTC, it was live. It's not like recorded. Okay, it was live. So when BTC was dropping from this area, I mean, I got a fake out too to this area because I was getting in this area too. But after the the drop, after we got this bear flag, I gave you guys big warning, and I told you like we're gonna make this pattern, guys. It is 90% completed, guys. It is 90% completed, and we're not gonna miss the next big move to 14k like we did from 9k. That one hurt, man. It wasn't funny at all, right? So let's talk about what we got in this area. If you don't understand what a correction is, I told you we're gonna get a 3-way move to the downside, another 3-way move to the upside, and another 3-way move to the downside. So that's exactly what we did. So if you don't understand what's going on, you're gonna think this is a bull flag and then we're about to push to the upside. It is not. It is not. So in terms of timing, it didn't make the same exact pattern like this, but the end point, that's what really matters, right? So the end point, which is your final target, 11.2 to 11.1. Some exchanges like Bybit, we got like 11.115, right? So some of the exchanges, I think like we got 11.205, stuff like that, guys, stuff like that. So it is pretty accurate, guys, very accurate, guys. You're not gonna find many people telling you BTC gonna drop 700, 800 points 6 hours before. Okay, 6 hours. I mean, actually like 5 days before, right? 5 days before, 5 days before, with like a complete pattern how it is gonna, you know, do it. So when you don't understand how this pattern work, I'm gonna show you right now. So what we did, we got an ABC correction to the downside in this area, and then we got another correction in this area. That's how I like to interpret it, right? So we got this one. After that, you got your contracting triangle in this area, right? So you can call it symmetrical also, and then our falling wedge, whatever you want to call it, depending on your strategy, right? So, and then we were expecting this move to the downside. That's very easy, guys. That's very easy. That's very easy, guys. That's very easy. That's a very easy pattern, but it took me a while to get it right. It took me a while to figure it out. So you got your W, you got your X, and then you got your Y. This Y correction, right? We could get another leg to the downside, and I'm thinking like we're gonna get another leg like to 10.9, roughly 10.95 to 10.929 in that range, right? 10.9. So just be careful, right? Because we could get a possible fake out to the downside, another 5 to 6% drop, right? So I wouldn't be like too harsh on BTC right now, right? Just take it softly. Just take it softly till we get more confirmation. So and if you really take a look at it, right, the reason why I'm looking for 10.9 to 10.975 in this range, it is nothing but when you take a look at this move, and then if you're assuming like the current top of I think like 11.4, almost 11.5 is the top, right? You can see exactly. I think this is it. Hold on 1 second. You can see exactly 0.786 extension of this move. It is nothing but a 11.950, right? 11.950. So it is an 11.950. It is nothing but our previous resistance. If you take a look at it to your left in this area, okay, it is nothing but a our previous resistance before the push to the upside. It was actually a flag, right? Because we already broke this area, and then we're making a flag. Okay, we already broke it in making a flag. So keep that in mind. If you are still bearish, you got a chance, right? But it is not guaranteed, right? It is not guaranteed. I'm not going to be waiting for it personally, right? I'm not going to be waiting for it personally, but it can happen, and then we can drop to that area before pushing to the upside, because the RSI is completely the 45 minutes RSI is completely oversold, like I told you since April, right? I told you whenever your RSI is oversold, guys, it is a golden opportunity. Take it to the upside, guys. Take it to the upside. Okay, don't do anything. Just buy the dip, take it to the upside. Buy the dip, take it to the upside. That's all. It's easy, man. It's easy. You don't have to do anything. Nothing, guys. Nothing. You're gonna get some noise like up and down, 50 points, 100 points, 300 points. But I strongly believe like we got another leg to the upside to 14K, right? I've been saying it since BTC was 3,500, guys. So whenever we got a flag or a bearish momentum, a 700 point drop, like people start calling for 7,200 and capitulation, right? So let's see. People have been calling for capitulation since like 5K, guys. 5K and 5K. I was already calling for like 11, 12. So yeah, it is quite interesting, guys. It is quite amazing. It is quite amazing. All right. I know we missed one big move, like from 9K after hitting all our targets, guys, like from 14K, and then I'll give you like a like 30 days before like the pattern is completed. I told you exactly how BTC gonna be making this this move, guys. You can go back and watch my live stream, and most of these videos are live. It's not like it is recorded. Okay, it's live, guys. On the 26th, guys, 27, right? I told you exactly the same thing I told you about this correction. Same exact thing, right? We're gonna make this move, right? So those videos in YouTube channel. You can go back and watch it, a double bottom. But after we made this double bottom, right, we made a big mistake by waiting for a 100-point drop. Okay, because price came exactly to our target, which was 92 to 88, and price came exactly at 91.65, and then we thought like it wasn't deep enough. It is okay, man. It is okay. It still hurt, guys. It still hurt. It is still hurting me. So, because it was a big move, guys. It was a big move. It was a big move. So, but it is okay. You can miss 3,000, point to the upside like this, right? And then all those 3,000 points, you can regain it just by this correction. You could have regained it, guys. I told you, like, before we get this correction, right? Before we get this correction, we said BTC gonna drop down, like almost 1,000 point, push back up almost 1,000 point, and drop back down almost 1,000 point. I told you guys on the 6th, you can go back and watch that live stream and watch all those thumbnails, guys, all those thumbnails. Hey, what's up, Miss Gonzalez? Hey, what's up, Tom? Oh, yeah, be careful. Don't mess with BTC, guys. Don't mess with BTC. Do not mess with BTC. I don't care which way you're looking for. You're looking at to the downside or to the upside. It can't really fool you, guys. It can't really fool you. So let's take a look at the bigger picture, because if like we focus too much on the lower time frame, we might miss the big picture, right? So the big picture, what we were looking for, right? We've been looking for BTC, right, to replicate this pattern, guys. You see this pattern in this area? Like, that's what I told you exactly like 3 days ago. Okay. Let's see. This pattern in this area. I'm gonna circle it for you. In this area, okay. I'm gonna circle it and I'm gonna show you on the lower time frame. We said we're gonna make it, and we said like we could get 3 bearish candles in this area, just because like this pattern, the previous pattern before this correction was like almost 3 times bigger than this one, right? Almost 3 times. And then this one we only got like 1 bearish momentum, and it is like the same exact pattern right after the the push to the upside. Same exact pattern right after we pushed it up. So we anticipated like up to 3 bearish candle, okay, up to 3. So we might not even get another bearish one. We might not. We might like take it all the way up like to 14k, just like we did in this area from 9 to 12. We could like make like a 10 straight like bullish candles. So keep that in mind. BTC is extremely bullish until we break like 8.8. We extremely bullish, okay? We extremely bullish, right? Until we break 8.8. But I don't see like us breaking 8.8 right now. But if like we does, we're gonna just reassess our judgment. Okay, most of you guys leverage, so it really doesn't matter which way BTC goes, right? It really doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. So we said that we're going to replicate this pattern, and I'm going to show you this pattern in this area on the 4 hour. So, and then you can see how these 3 pattern looks like, guys. You can see how all these big circles, right? Look at these big circle, guys. Look at them. Okay, I don't even have to show you. You can visualize it. Look at this big circle, small circle. You got a big circle in this area. Look at this one, guys. So you could have anticipated this move, right? You could have, and we did that exactly. We did that exactly. So what we're looking for right now, we're looking for BTC to double bottom with a possible fake out, even like to 10.9, right? 10.9, okay? Even a possible fake out to 10.9. All the indicators, they're pretty much bullish. So we could be in the sideways in this area like for a couple more days, like till Monday or so, before, slightly like a painful move to the upside, guys. It's going to be very painful. It's going to be very painful, guys. It's going to be very painful all the way up to 14k. So just keep that in mind, guys. Keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind. It is very bullish, guys. Very bullish. Very bullish, guys. Very bullish. So let me take a look at the chat room to see if you guys have any question. I just want to make it a very short. It's not much to talk about. I don't want to focus too much on the lower time frame where the BTC goes like to 10.9 or 11.1. That's just noise. It is just noise. Okay, take it and take it to the upside. Get it and take it to the upside, guys. That's it. That's easy. You don't have to do anything right now. What's up, Johnny Bull? Yeah. Hey, what's up, Jude? So guys, we're extremely bullish, man. Don't get fooled. Don't let people tell you like we're going to I mean, not people, but don't let the bots tell you like we're going to 8K. I don't see it. Okay, I don't see it on the chart, and we haven't been wrong since December. Okay, every single move except this one. Okay, but it is okay. Okay, this one is still painful, but it is okay. All right, after a 14,000, after you know, Bitcoin was like 14,000, we made a $5,000 correction call by call, guys. You guys made plenty of profits in this area. So, and then you also made plenty of profits in this area, guys, in this area. Okay, plenty, guys. That's $3,000 move, guys. $3,000 move in one correction, and then we killed it also. We killed it also, guys. We killed it. But if you like day trade and stuff like that, you might not catch it. Okay, you might not catch it because you're gonna be looking at the lower time frame, and this big move's gonna confuse you. This one gonna confuse you. This one gonna confuse you. And we on the lower time frame, I was even catching it. So I was even catching it on the lower time frame. So we could get this one though. We could. But let's see how this one gonna develop. It could be like another 48 to 72 hours, right? Another 48, just like the 9K level. 9K. Okay, you see the 9K. Take a look at the 9K in this area. Everybody was looking for what? 72, and we were looking for like a 92, right? 92 to 88, but people were looking for like 72. And then, you know, it was painful, right? Painful. Why am I so bullish? I've been bullish since like 3100, guys. So get that money. So if you bearish, it is okay. It is nothing wrong to be bearish, okay? It is nothing wrong to be bearish. You got all the you got all the right to be bearish, all right? You got all the right to be bearish. So got all the right to be bearish. So yeah, you take a look at this correction, man. It is nothing but the 14K level. I told you when BTC was like 12K, and I told you like it is nothing but when BTC was in this area, and I told you get out. I told you to get out because we're about to take it to the downside. Okay, yes, that's exactly what we did in this area. Yeah, it hurt a lot, man. I don't even want to look at like the chart and look at this section. This one I don't want to look at it. Like every time I look, it's gonna. I'm gonna be thinking about it for a while now. So it's every time I think every time I take a look at the chart, I'll be like, man. All right, but it is okay. It is okay. It is okay, guys. Okay. 11 to 80% chance, right? We got 80% chance we're not gonna break 11 to 80% chance, right? 80% chance we're not gonna break 11 to, all right? Yes, I said like we can go back to a 10.9. We can go back to 10.9. It is not definite. This is the bottom, okay? But with 80% chance, guys, that's a lot, okay? 80% chance is not something you can minimize, guys. But at the same time, you know, you gotta give like the bears some you know, some credibility, right? So you can just ignore them like after this big dump, like a 1,000-point dump. You can just ignore them, thinking like they're gonna give up. You know, they're not gonna give up. Some people still want some cheaper BTC, right? So some people still want some cheaper BTC, right? Some people still want some cheaper BTC. And is this in this area, guys? 11 to 10.9. It is only 200 points, so I don't want to focus too much in this range. On the lower time frame, it'll look nasty, but on the bigger time frame, it's not going to be a big deal, right? It's not going to be a big deal. All right, let's take a look at, you know, our, you know, the other, you know, moving averages, right? Such as 50 and 100. Okay, we already we're looking good, like as far as like a crossover. The 50, you know, price is moving like a price is moving below the 50 EMA on the on the 4-hour, you know, at least for the short term, it is not a good sign. At least for the short term, it is not a good sign. So the best thing we can expect, like BTC could be, you know, if like the bears like try to drop the price, it could take for a while before, you know, BTC drop, and then this 200 EMA on the 4-hour could be moving very fast and intercept the price, just like I told you, like you know, 4 days ago, right? Almost, right? I told you like about 4 days ago, right? So we're gonna be dropping, and then we're gonna get a support from the 200 EMA on the hourly, okay? On the hourly. Okay, that's what we're doing right now. Okay, I told you that like long time ago. Okay, long time ago, guys, long time ago. Right, this area, I told you that we're gonna get support from it, and Bitcoin was right around this area, guys, 12K, and I told you we're gonna drop down to this area of 100 EMA in this area, push to the upside, come back down to this area, right? So keep that in mind. So don't just like ignore the possibility of dropping to a 10.9. Okay, our target, I still get like target in 10.9, just in case, guys, just in case. It is just noise. It is just noise. Okay, it is just noise. It is just noise. Okay, it is just noise. So let me see if you guys have any question. If you don't have any question, I'm just gonna call it a night, so you guys can go back and watch the you know, the live stream and remember exactly what we talked about, right? So you know, we completed the pattern exactly as we wanted it, right? So it is okay, so exactly as we wanted it. So it is we're doing great. So we're doing great. Okay, it's fine. If it's tank, we just buy it cheaper. Okay, we just short it, right? It's not like you know, just because BTC we say like BTC is gonna be bearish, I mean bullish, and then if it is bearish, okay, and we just take it to the downside, right? That's it. It can only go two ways, right? It can only go two ways. So if you have to follow it down, you just take it to the downside. All right, I'm not saying it is going down. Okay, we bullish. The overall pattern is bullish. Okay, this pattern is extremely bullish. So don't focus on 200 points. Okay, don't focus on 200 points. Right? Either it's not a financial advice. Either you buy it now, or you try to wait at 10.9, right? Or at least, you know, buy some and then see if you can take it to the upside. But don't go all out, right? Don't go all out. All the indicators, like the major indicators, they're pretty like dead right now, guys. So all these, you know, these my premium indicators, guys. My 45 minutes RSI is, you know, was completely dead. That's I call it my premium indicator. All right, and my the 15 was also dead, right? At some point it was dead. So we can get this move, right? We're definitely gonna get this drop from the RSI, right? At some point, right? Before we take it to the upside. So how low we're gonna drop? It could be a small wick to the downside or something like that. But this is not a move you wanna mess with. Okay, it is not a move. I'm pretty bullish, but it is not a move you wanna mess with. I wouldn't mess with this one. Okay, I wouldn't mess with this one. So I actually didn't see like this 15 minutes like before I started the live stream, but this is not a move you wanna mess with. Okay. It is not a move you want to mess with. Okay, it is very, very, very powerful, and the drop could be very fast also. Right, even to the opposite direction, you can see it, right? Bang, right? Bang. So but let's see how BTC gonna be performing within the next 14 hours, right? So you know, so I didn't even see the 15 minutes. Like I didn't take a look at the 15 minutes. All right. But we're getting rejection on the 15 minutes. We're getting rejection on 50 EMA. So it is pretty normal. It is pretty normal. Okay, it is pretty normal. Okay, if we take it to the upside to like a 11.5 in that range, we're still gonna drop down. So the drop gonna come at somewhere, right? At some point. Okay, it is gonna come. We're gonna drop. We're not just gonna push to the upside like this, and then all you guys are gonna say like, oh, it's moon time. It's not gonna moon time yet. Okay, it's not moon time yet. Is Ether going to 80K? 80K, 180? Yes, Ether. I think like Ethereum, we can see like so we're done with Bitcoin. You guys know our targets. We're gonna move on to Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, Ethereum, right? Not Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, but Bitcoin Cash. Let's take a look at Ether USD. Hey, what's up, Chump Change? What's up, Dave? I know. So this don't, if you don't want to get liquidated, don't mess with this area, because I understand totally what you're saying, but if you don't want to mess with this area, you don't want to, don't go like don't go heavy, okay? Ethereum got a very nice correction. Okay, we talked about Ethereum in this area. We said like Ethereum is pretty. It is actually pretty pretty bearish, right? And then we said like we're gonna come back and retest this area, right? We did exactly come back and retest this area. So what do we expect now from Ethereum? I'm expecting a little push, right? We could get a little push to the upside, right? Could get a little push to the upside, but this is nothing but a correction, right? There's nothing but a correction. It is nothing but a correction. We get this correction, right? So we could be making a flag in this area before dropping further, but I don't think like Ethereum is extremely bullish like BTC. Okay, it is not that bullish. It is not that bullish. So indicators, pretty much like actually oversold, right? But it is not bullish. We could get a little push to the upside, but I think like Ethereum gonna retest like the 180 range again. It's gonna test the 180 range. Okay, it's gonna test the 180 range, and we talked about this like long time ago when Ethereum was like 380. Okay, we talked about this when Ethereum was 380. So Ethereum was 380. Let's take a look at it. So you take your fib level from low to top. Okay, it is just hanging at 0.618. It is pretty normal, right? To just about this area, it is pretty normal. So, and we talked about it like almost like since June, guys, since June. So next level to be looking at, it is roughly in this area. Okay, so Ethereum 140. I hate to see Ethereum at 140, right? But that's the next level. Okay, nothing else. That's the next level, right? If 180 in this range doesn't hold, and 180 is not a fib level, so I'm not even sure if Ethereum going to be able to hold 180. I'm not even sure, right? BTC is extremely bullish, and if BTC drop like 50%, most people are looking for like BTC to drop like to 6K, 4K. Can you imagine like where Ethereum going to be at if BTC drop like another 50%? So maybe we're gonna be buying Ethereum like $10, right, or $14, stuff like that. So, but I don't think it's gonna happen. So, but it is nothing against Ethereum, but I'm just telling you what I see on the chart, right? So I'm not marrying any coins, right? So it's nothing against Ethereum. It's nothing against Ethereum. Let's take a look at Litecoin, LTC, BTC. Because Litecoin, we're looking for $70, $70. I think 65 to 70. I think we came down to actually Litecoin BTC first. Let's move on to Litecoin. So yes, Ethereum going to 190 for sure. 190 and 180 it is not like a big difference, right? So Litecoin, we hit target in this range, right? I think no, not yet. Okay, not yet. We quite didn't hit target. Okay, we didn't hit target yet. Okay, yet. So Litecoin USD. So we said like Litecoin gonna be coming down to this area when Litecoin was like almost like $100. You see like when people been so much like very excited about Litecoin. Like Litecoin was like 105, like in this range. We said like Litecoin gonna be dropping. So we not at in this range of 73 yet to 79, but we most likely gonna get to that area. Okay, we most likely gonna get to that area. So most likely, all right. So keep that in mind. Bitcoin going to be very bullish, like within the next 24 to 72 hours. I'm expecting like some volatility next week. Alt, they looking great, but it is temporary. So don't call for alt season yet. All right, it is just temporary. It is just temporary. When you take a look at your phone and then only Bitcoin is red, right, and all the alt green, you gotta know something is up. Okay, it is just what it is, guys. It has been like this the last 6 months. So I don't think it is gonna be, it is gonna change like today. All right, August 10th. Okay, I take a look at my favorite 40 coins, random, some of them random coins, all of them like almost double digits, right? Only Bitcoin is like -5. So I'm like, man, it is time for Bitcoin to take it to the upside again, guys. It is time, babe. It is time. It is time, guys. We've been saying it since 3100. I don't see like why we're gonna change our mind at 11K. Okay, I don't know why we're gonna change our mind if the evidence is not there yet. All right, the evidence is not there. So Litecoin, look for a double bottom, guys. It is nothing bullish about Litecoin right now. Nothing. Look for a double bottom at I would say anywhere between 70 to 75. Okay, anywhere between 70 to 75. This current move we got, it is not something you are gonna be very excited about. Okay, it is not something you're gonna be excited about. Right. It is not something you're gonna be excited about. Okay, it is not. So let's take a look at Bitcoin Cash. If you haven't joined the Telegram group, make sure to do so. Bitcoin Cash not looking bad, but I believe Bitcoin Cash still gonna be dropping down further. All right, so we did talk about Bitcoin Cash pattern. Got this three-way move, and then we were looking for this move. So the degree of this move, we don't know how far it is going to be, but I would look for at least 280, 286 in this range. Okay, so we could get this flag in this area. It is just going to be noise, and then we could retest this area. So if this one fell, definitely we're going to retest this one, right? So but it is not bullish actually, right? It is nothing but Litecoin in the pattern Litecoin made. All right, it is nothing but what Litecoin did, and then you think Litecoin going to be holding strong, right? But it is going to keep dropping, right? So but we will see, guys, we will see. But it is nothing I don't think but it is nothing bullish yet about Bitcoin Cash, right? It is nothing bullish yet. Okay, it is nothing bullish. It is nothing bullish about Bitcoin Cash. So let's take a look at EOS. Because EOS, we called for like a 350, I think, like EOS dropping down to 350. Let's see, I think we got like 380 in this rank, right? So we came down to this area, 380. So when we called for this drop, EOS was like almost 450, right? We said EOS gonna come back down to this area. So exactly we came down to target of 350 to 380, but EOS is pushing to the upside. So I think this push is just temporary also. So it has more momentum to drop to the downside. Okay, it has more momentum. They're all making the same exact pattern. Some of them already completed this pattern, like I think Ethereum, right? So but some of them they haven't yet. Okay, so look for EOS. If like we break like this area of $3.50, man, that's not gonna be good at all. Okay, it is not gonna be good. Okay, next area to look for. If you're holding some EOS, I know it is going to be hurtful, but it is what it is, right? So next area to look for is like $3, right? 298 to 280, 298 to 280. Okay, 298 to 280. All right. So look for this area. All right. If like we break support level. So let's take a look at EOS and BTC. Yes, BTC. Hey, you're welcome, KW. Hey, what's up, beautiful? Which one is there? So EOS, like EOS, we thought like it's gonna make a flat correction in this area. That's why we drew this. It was so weak. Now it seems like it wants to make this flat correction in this area. So you see like how you can anticipate this pattern, guys. It is nothing but a flat correction. It's gonna make this in this area. The reason why I think like EOS is gonna be weak versus the dollar. It is already very, very weak versus BTC. So we just anticipated this flat correction in this area, but it couldn't even make it. Okay, so it is gonna, hopefully it can make it in this area, right? So which means like BTC gonna be moving up very soon, right? And EOS gonna be dropping. BTC gonna be making this move to the downside again, and then EOS gonna be pushing to the upside. So that's all it means, guys. That's all it means. All right. So looking at alt, BTC is very bullish, right? Very, very bullish. Let's go ahead and take a look at NEO. NEO is looking very weak. So looking very weak, guys. We even broke support level. Next target you're gonna look for is nothing but on the 4 hour. You would be looking for like a 98, right? 98,000. So you know this move, don't be very bullish about this. Okay, don't. If you want bullish in this area, it's not time to be buying, because I like NEO, but this move gonna drop hard. Okay, it is gonna drop hard, and BTC gonna push to the upside very hard also. So it is nothing. It doesn't have any pattern right now. All you can do with NEO is just trend line stuff like that. But yeah, the only good pattern we got for NEO was this one. Okay, this pattern. And then we broke it down for you guys. It was a nice WXY correction. You know, now we are pushing to the upside. So the only good news we got for NEO, right? It is like we could be getting a divergence. We got a divergence, right? We got this divergence. That's the only good news we got for NEO. That's the only good news we got for NEO. All right, we got this divergence in this area, and you got this move. Okay, you got this move. So we just have to let this divergence like mature, because this is a big one. So we could, before we push to the upside, we have to double bottom first. Okay, that's what I'm anticipating before making this move. All right, so it is not going to make a V shape. So if you see a big move like a 15 to 20% move from NEO, even like 25, don't jump in if you didn't jump in right now, right? If you didn't jump in right now. If you didn't jump in right now. Let's take a look at ADA. ZILLIQA, we're gonna talk about ZILLIQA. ZILLIQA is way past our target, like 95, okay? But we called for 95 and ZILLIQA was almost like 120, 130. So ADA, no volume, like we talked about it before, no volume, no pattern whatsoever. It doesn't have any pattern. So let's see where we are right now. Let me know if Bitcoin is selling off, right? So it is quite amazing. Like I told you, like whenever you got out sell off, look for your 1.27 and 1.41. right? You can see exactly how we're bottoming out at 1.27, 1.41. So we definitely going to spend some time in this area. So just be careful about panicking and losing all your BTC in this area for ADA, right? So we exactly at 1.27 and 1.41. So and most crypto, they respect this area. This area, okay? Most of them, they do. At least like most of them I look at, right? They do respect like 1.27. So exactly at 1.4, right? And 1.27. Let's take a look at ZILLIQA. ZILLIQA is 85. Yeah, I think it was 74 at some point today. So I think low was 70. Yes, I think I saw it randomly. All right. So ZILLIQA, we said like exactly. Let's see. Look for this area, right? So we came exactly in this area. So when we said I look for this area, it was like couple of days ago. So it is bottoming out in this area. So let's see if ZILLIQA going to be able to push, but I don't see. Let's see what we got. We got 50 and 100. So if you're holding, like, if you're trading ZILLIQA, wait for ZILLIQA to show you like some weakness, and at least target like a 0.618 to 80% pullback. Okay, 0.618 to 80% pullback gonna give us roughly. It still has some juice, like it seems, but the move is not like a bullish move. It is just a correction, guys. It is just a correction. So roughly around like 68. If like we push back up to like a 78 or so, we definitely can retest like a 68. So, and it is quite simple, because you're expecting like BTC to be bullish at least very shortly, and ZILLIQA gonna be dropping. So it is very easy. All right, it is very easy. It is very easy, right? It is very easy. So, well, I only use mostly RSI. Okay, I try to only use like pattern, like Elliott waves and correction, and my RSI and volume. I don't like to use like too many indicators, because you know, different indicators gonna tell you different things. So if you're holding like a coins that you believe, and then some indicators most of your indicators telling you the coin is bullish, you're most likely gonna go with that. But if you just use your few indicators and your volume and your corrections, and you should be okay. I mean, at least me, right? At least me. But I don't use mostly like MACD, all those indicators. I mostly don't use them unless I need them. I use like stock RSI, but only on the bigger time frame, because it is too much noise. Like, and I'll show you the stock RSI. You're gonna be like, whoa, we're bullish, we're bearish, we're bullish, we're bearish. So it is too much noise, and you can lose all your money just using the stock RSI. Right now, you take a look at the stock RSI. It is on the 4 hour. It is going to tell you like we are bearish, right? I mean, we're about to be bearish, because we're about to get a crossover, and it is too high. It is correct, but why not? It can make this move, right? And it's not going to drop. You're going to sell out, and it is only going to drop like maybe 2%, and then it is going to go back up, and then you're going to buy, and then it's going to drop. So, but that's why I don't use it. Like these moves, too much noise, guys. Too much noise. Like this, too much noise, right? But the monthly, if you use the monthly, let's take a look at the monthly. It's not going to be too much noise. That's why when I use the stock RSI, I only use the monthly, okay? And then I couple it with the RSI, and then my patterns, right? The patterns. So it is looking bullish right now, and then you're going to be like, ZILLIQA is bullish on the daily. That's a monthly. That's a daily, right? But you're going to get this move. Right? You're going to get this move. So because BTC is extremely bullish, and then I don't see like ZILLIQA like outperforming BTC right now. Okay, I don't see it. All right, so that's about it. That's about it for today, guys. I'm gonna take a look at BTC again, and we're gonna call it a night. So let's see. It's almost like a 45 minutes live stream, so we're just gonna take a look at BTC, and we're gonna call it a night. That's BTC, actually. BTC USDT. That's BTC, not ZILLIQA. Okay, yeah, we're gonna take a look at BTC again. You see, like on the daily, the stock is actually very bearish, like all along this way, like, but we never talked about it. Okay, can you imagine if you've been talking about the big correction, like from 14K in this range down to this area? You're never gonna do anything, right? You're never gonna do anything. Well, you're gonna be a lot of ins and outs, right, in this area, right? So it is a lot of noise, guys, a lot of noise, right, on the stock outside. Too much noise, too much noise. So, but let's move on to the regular RSI. And then BTC is holding strong right around like 11,393. So that's very good, guys. That's very good on the daily. The volume, we didn't talk about volume much, but we're going to talk about the volume next time. It is we're going to talk about the volume tomorrow on Sunday, because it is going to be more interesting to see like how the weekly candle going to be closing also. All right, so basically what we talked about, like we're going to be getting a flag in this area. This correction is basically 80 to 90% completed. The most we can expect a possible fake out and a push to the upside, guys. So you can take a look at this pattern, you can take a screenshot, you can do whatever you want and put it on your phone and remember it. So that's how confident we are with the current pattern, right? With the current pattern. So if you bearish, it is okay. Still wait for 10-9, right? If you bullish, don't miss like this opportunity. It is not a financial advice, but we're looking for this move, guys. We're looking for this move. All right, we're looking for this move. All right, this drop is gonna be very minimal, guys. It's not gonna be a big deal. It's not gonna be a big deal. This one, if like we get it at 80, right? Like just like the 9100 level when BTC was like 94, and then we got a sudden drop to 9165. It could be that same move, right? And then a very strong reversal pattern. Not strong, but slowly like moving to the upside. A very painful one. You're gonna watch it go up, and then you're not gonna be buying, because you're gonna be scared it's gonna drop again. I'm telling you, guys. I'm telling you, BTC is extremely bullish, right? It is extremely bullish, guys. It is extremely bullish. The volume on the lower time frame is decreasing, right? Like this, right? And then we all of a sudden we broke the trend. So it means a lot, right? When you want your capitulation move to be like a big volume in this area, right? It is a big volume. So you take a look at the big buying pressure we got in this area with a very low candle. It means a lot, guys. It means a lot. Very, like, let's see. In this area, guys, you can see how big the selling pressure was, right? But you can see how big the candle was, right? Very, very big candle. You take a look at this buying pressure, very small buying pressure, more volume. Okay, more volume. It means a lot, right? It means, people are buying, guys. People are buying, okay? They're selling, right? The candle is big, right? You use like you use so much money to buy so little, basically. So so that's how you can look at it, guys. So that's how you can look at it. Let's take a look at the 1 hour candle again. Okay, the 1 hour candle, we're still making a flag, right? We're still making a flag. Still making a flag. We're still making a flag. Okay. Still making a flag. So you can call it a falling wedge if you want. It is very powerful, just like the bottom on the daily back in December. Same exact pattern. I talked about it right around like the middle of December 2018. I said like the falling BTC is gonna be making a falling wedge, and then it's gonna make this move and then bang. Okay. If you go back, take a look at the BTC chart on the daily. It is nothing but sort of like this, right? It is a falling wedge. Don't mess with it. Okay, don't mess with it. Do not mess with it. All right, don't mess with it. Don't mess with it. We just need to close above the 50 EMA on the it is actually the 200 EMA on the hourly, right? We just need to close above it. Just need to close above it. Like I told you, it is gonna support the price since the 6, guys. The 6. Okay, the 6. So, all right, guys. I'm just gonna call it a day. If you guys have any question, you can join the Telegram group, and then we're gonna take a look at it, right? We're gonna take a look at it. All right, guys. Thank you for watching, man. Hey, you just bought long at 11.5. We didn't hit 11.5 yet, so we didn't hit 11.5. I don't know where you bought 11.5 at. You must mean like earlier. So I think you mean earlier when we hit like 11.510, right? So I don't know, but if you bought at 11.5, I mean, I wouldn't go past like 11.3, right? Depending on your risk tolerance, 200 points. I think that's good enough to be looking to the downside, right? But I wouldn't. It is bullish. I mean, you can hold it. I mean, look for the rebound. Put your stop loss right around. It depends on your risk tolerance, right? It all depends, right? It all depends on your risk tolerance. But you know, if you bought at 11.5, I wouldn't be losing like 500 points. I wouldn't. 200 points at the max, right? You know, 11,250 probably, right? So, oh, in another exchange, sorry. So, depending how, I mean, it depends on your risk tolerance. I cannot tell you like, you know, this, you know, put your stop loss here or there, right? So, but I wouldn't, you know, at least try to lose like more than 200 points, depending on your leverage size also, right? So, depending on your leverage size. All right, guys, thanks a lot, man.